Black Clover has delivered some unforgettable battles that test our heroes to their limits. From underdog victories to life-changing sacrifices, each fight in Black Clover has deep meaning, incredible stakes, and high impact. So in this video, I'll break down my picks for the top 5 best fights in the entire series, covering why these battles are not just action-packed, but also some of the most meaningful moments in the series. Let's dive in. Off the rip, my number 5 spot will be surprising to some people, since a lot of people think it's the best fight in the entire series. But I got Magna versus Dante from the Spade Saga. Magna versus Dante is a battle that not a single soul saw coming. Yet it ended up surprising fans with its intensity and heart. After Dante's devastating fight with the Black Bulls, Magna takes it upon himself to create a way to challenge a Dark Triad member by sheer grit alone. Magna devises the Soul Chain Death Match, a spell that forces both his mana and Dante's into a balanced playing field. Suddenly, Dante's power is limited to Magna's level, making it a battle of endurance and willpower. But Soul Chain Deathmatch is more than a clever spell. It symbolizes Magna's fight against the odds as a commoner and underdog. Magna's refusal to give up, even when everyone else would have called it impossible, is a testament to his character and reflects Black Clover's overarching themes of self-belief and resilience. Dante's dark, elite arrogance clashes with Magna's pure grit, embodying the class conflict inherent in the series. The complexity lies in Magna's growth as a character, as he challenges a major villain through willpower and skillfulness, rather than sheer magical power. Magna's victory is a metaphorical win for the common folk, illustrating that nobility or magical aptitude aren't the only measures of worth. His success is deeply inspiring, encouraging other commoners and the Black Bulls alike to keep striving. My number 4 spot would be Julius versus Patri during the Elf Saga. Julius versus Patri is as much an ideological battle as it is a physical one. Patri, harboring a deep resentment toward humans for the injustices suffered by his people, goes after Julius, the Wizard King. Julius, who possesses incredible time magic, initially appears to have the upper hand. However, he faces a moral dilemma, as he doesn't wish to destroy Patri, but rather hopes to make him see the possibilities of peace. The two clash with intense power, but Julius quickly started flexing on Patri until Patri tried to destroy the entire kingdom along with everyone in it. So ultimately, Julius makes a sacrifice for the kingdom, underscoring his role as a leader who prioritizes the lives of his people over his own. This fight delves into the themes of justice, vengeance, and forgiveness. Julius represents a hopeful future where humans and other races coexist, while Patri's hatred blinds him to the possibility of peace. Their battle embodies the clash between reconciliation and revenge, with Julius willing to sacrifice himself to end the cycle of hatred that fuels Patri's actions. Julius' ultimate sacrifice to protect Patri and others signifies his dedication to peace, showing that he's not only willing to protect the Clover Kingdom, but also to show mercy to its adversaries. His choice underscores the weight of leadership and exemplifies what it means to be a true protector, setting a high bar for the next Wizard King. For a short while, we also see how Julius's character parallels the dream for unity within the Clover Kingdom. His loss becomes a rallying point for others, driving characters like Asta, Yami, and others to carry on his vision. His death would have inspired the next generation to strive for peace, and his sacrifice stands as a powerful symbol of compassion, influencing how characters, especially Asta, approach justice and conflict. My number 3 spot is another fight from the Spade Saga, which is the best arc in Black Clover, by the way, Yuno versus Xenon. Yuno's battle with Xenon is intense and personal, as Yuno confronts the Dark Triad member responsible for decimating the Golden Dawn. With his spatial and bone magic, Xenon initially overpowers Yuno, but in a critical moment, Yuno awakens a second true grimoire which gives him star magic. This power boost symbolizes Yuno's growth and resilience, as he faces an opponent who, in many ways, represents what Yuno might have become had he chosen revenge over protection. You see, this fight explores fate versus choice. Xenon, once noble, was consumed by despair and darkness after being forced to take his best friend's life, while Yuno's strength lies in his loyalty to his friends and kingdom. The parallel between them highlights that individuals are shaped not only by circumstances, but by the choices they make. Though both had the potential to become protectors, Xenon's despair led him to destruction, while Yuno's hope allowed him to rise. Xenon and Alan were once inseparable, driven by shared dreams of protecting others. Alan, like Asta, embodied boundless optimism and a fearless spirit, inspiring Xenon with his courage. However, Xenon's defining moment came when he was forced to take Alan's life in a tragic battle. This trauma broke Xenon's spirit, steering him into despair and ultimately leading him to forsake his ideals for power, embracing the ruthless philosophy of the Dark Triad. In contrast, Yuno and Asta also faced countless challenges and potential moments of despair, but their bond allowed them to grow stronger together. Where Xenon succumbed to the darkness after losing Alan, Yuno finds inspiration in Asta's resilience and drive to protect others. Asta's encouragement fuels Yuno's ambition, reinforcing Yuno's commitment to protecting their shared dreams without resorting to ruthless means. This difference in response highlights a central theme. While Xenon's path shows the impact of isolation and loss on one's ideals, Yuno's journey emphasizes the strength that can come from friendship and shared purpose. Overall, the parallel between the two is the main reason why I like this fight so much, since it shows how pivotal relationships shape characters' paths. With Yuno and Asta's bond serving as a source of strength and hope, while Xenon and Alan's tragic end illustrates how loneliness and despair can transform even the noblest intentions into something destructive. Oh, and it also had some raw moments as well, of course. My number 2 spot will be the final fight in the Spade Saga, Lucifero versus everyone. And if you think Yuno versus Xenon had some raw moments, then this fight took it to the next level. The battle with Lucifero is perhaps one of the most intense clashes in Black Clover, with Lucifero embodying the pinnacle of devil power. As he descends upon the Clover Kingdom, his aura alone suffocates even the strongest mages. Throughout the battle, Lucifero maintains complete confidence, convinced that no mortal can challenge his superiority. The heroes give everything they have, yet Lucifero shrugs off even their strongest attacks, pushing them to their limits. Lucifero's character epitomizes arrogance, pride, and the belief in absolute power, contrasting with the humanity, courage, and teamwork of the Clover Kingdom's defenders. This conflict centers on the theme of unity and the refusal to submit to tyranny. Each character's resilience symbolizes the inherent strength in fighting for something greater than oneself, whether it's defending friends, family, or one's home. Lucifero sees emotions and bonds as weaknesses, which is why he underestimates the human's resolve and unity. But this would soon come back to bite him, since everyone fighting spirit, which represents the power of camaraderie and the lengths they'll go to protect each other, was the reason for his ultimate demise. This fight was also important for Asta and Liba bond because of their shared past through Asta's mother, Lisita, creates an emotional anchor, making their partnership feel not only powerful, but personal. This connection, fortified by mutual understanding and shared loss, fuels their combined strength against Lucifero. Their synchronization, which helped them gain True Devil Union, adds another layer to the fight, proving that genuine connections often lead to unforeseen strength. The fight with Lucifero also showed a common recurring theme of Black Clover, where even the most insurmountable odds are overcome by determination. It underscores that power in the series isn't purely about strength. It's about the bonds formed through hardship and shared values. Asta and Liba ultimately prevail by channeling these themes, proving Lucifero wrong in his assumption that power alone is absolute. Now finally, my number 1 spot for what I think is the absolute best fight in Black Clover is none other than Asta and Yami versus Dante at the climax of the Heart Kingdom joint struggle arc. There is a reason this is the most iconic fight in the entire series because it's pure cinema. During this fight, we got to see how much stronger Asta and Yami got, taking on one of the new powerhouse Dante of the Dark Triad. Yami's strength and skill perfectly balance Asta's unyielding drive. Dante, embodying overwhelming chaos and regeneration abilities, is confident he'll crush them both. Yet the battle quickly becomes a spectacle of raw, relentless exchanges where Asta and Yami bring out the best in each other. Their synergy is remarkable, and with Yami's support, Asta unlocks new depths of power, creating a relentless duo that pushes Dante to the edge. The Asta and Yami versus Dante fight embodies the theme Yami have been preaching throughout the entire series, pushing past one's limits. Yami's decision to fight alongside Asta as an equal reflects his faith in Asta's growth, not just in strength, but in character. A moment emphasized when Yami calls Asta by his name for the first time. Dante's belief that only the gifted deserve power is shattered by Asta's resilience, illustrating Black Clover's message that greatness is achievable through determination and hard work, regardless of natural ability. We also got a moment of Yami passing his katana to Asta, which is one of the series' most symbolic gestures, passing the torch and marking Asta as his true successor. This isn't just a tactical choice. It represents Yami's belief in Asta's readiness to shoulder greater responsibility, honoring his relentless spirit and growth. This profound gesture inspires Asta to push beyond his limits once again, reflecting their mutual trust and respect. The battle parallels themes from Yami's own journey as a foreigner who had to prove himself in the Clover Kingdom. Yami sees himself in Asta, a young, driven individual, often underestimated, fighting to protect what he loves. The bond they share in this fight highlights that mentorship and belief in others can be powerful enough to break even the greatest barriers, showcasing the heart of Black Clover's themes around found family and the strength that can arise from it. But yeah, those were my top 5 best fights in the series, and as we can see, these fights are more than just battles. They represent growth, perseverance, and the strength of bonds in the face of overwhelming power. Each fight in Black Clover adds to the story's themes of defying limits and cherishing comradeship. But that's all I wanted to yap about. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments which fight resonated with you the most. See ya!